So I've got a question for you, and it's a very simple question. You do not have to answer this question in the comments down below if you don't feel comfortable. Right now, you are, I'm assuming, alive, obviously. Well, how are you supposed to watch this video if you're not alive, right? And I would really appreciate if you could answer this question. I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? And be very honest with me. Be very honest. Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? Let me know down in the comments below. So today is a little bit of a different kind of video, I suppose you can say. Today, I'm going to ask a question that I've been getting lately. For some unknown reason, y'all been asking me, what do you see yourself as in the future? What would you potentially like to do or become later in the nearby future? That is a very good question. This is a very nice question. And I've been thinking of my life lately. I graduated school in 2020, June, July. And I told myself, I will only go to school if this whole COVID thing is washed away. And, well, it's not washed away, unfortunately. So I think, I hope to when, obviously this year, I hope to get my license, obviously, for my car. I really hope by the beginning of summertime, August, July, I would love to have, not necessarily a job, because this is my full-time job. Would be great if I can, have a side hustle legally, obviously, though I ain't gonna do no trapping and stuff. But it would be amazing if I could do something that also makes me very happy. I feel like for me, currently, no, I'm not really happy. I'm being very honest with you guys. What do I see myself doing in 10 years? Well, first of all, I hope to be still fucking alive. It would be fantastic if I'm not dead, obviously. It would be great if I can manage to stay alive till 10 years. Until I turn 29, 30 years old. I really hope to have a family by then, if that makes any type of sense. I would love to have, no, not a kid. I don't want no fucking kid. I'm sorry, man. They cost too much money. Look, if I'm a millionaire, that's a totally different story. I'd have 2, 3 kids. Yeah, I can pay for them. Easy. But I'm not. I would love to have by the end of the age, before I turn 30, I would love to have a girlfriend / wife. I really would. I'm still young, obviously. My brother has been married for a couple of years. He's been living with his wife for a couple of years. Now, my brother is 10 years older than me. Let's be very honest. He's actually 11 years older than me. Well, 10 and a half, to be exact. So, he's had a girlfriend since he was 15. But, on and off, relationships end at a young age. I feel like relationships at a young age, at this age, aren't very serious, and I feel like it's a big waste of time. With all due respect, I found out that it's a big fucking waste of time having a relationship with someone when you're 16, 20 years, because after 9 out of 10 times, it never ever actually really becomes stuff in the future. You think of, I want to marry him or her, and then bam, 2 fucking weeks later, you break up because one cheated, or, you don't feel right no more, But I would love to, by the age of 30, I would love to become independent financially and stable financially. That meaning that I let the money work for me, if that makes any type of sense. You've made it when you don't have to work for money, but the money works for you. Does that make any pretty fucking sense? I mean, look at 50 Cent, look at Lil Wayne. They don't have or gotta work for money. They let the money work for them. You get what I'm trying to roll into? That's something I find very important, is being financially stable. I think that is one of the most, if not most important things for me, at least, in our life, being able to do certain things without having to stress off, do I have money to fucking afford it, but also happiness. I really hope to be financially independent completely, obviously, but also be happy. And to be very honest, lately your boy hasn't really been happy. I've been fucking grumpy, right? I swear, I've been a pretty grumpy asshole lately. I've been chill towards my parents in general. I'm actually very surprised that it's going so well. We've hardly had any form of arguments or verbal disagreements. We've actually, me and my dad, been recently speaking about how poor United are performing. It's been like that for a couple of years at United, unfortunately. We haven't won since Alex Ferguson retired. Sir Alex Ferguson. But you get the point. I really hope to find love and happiness and wealth at that age. I guess you can say I've really missed a lot of my childhood, making these videos. I have, and I'll be very honest, I don't want to say I threw away my childhood, because to be fair, no, I did not throw away my childhood, but I definitely sort of had a different objective. I had a different motive. I wanted to make videos because I loved making them. I'm very blessed and fortunate enough to be able to make this as a full-time living. I'm still surprised that it's even a fucking full-time thing at this point, man. Yeah, I'm actually very surprised that me doing YouTube is still even a thing for me at this day. The fact that I've been able to live off this excluding sponsors I get once in a couple of weeks, I'm actually very surprised that I'm still able to do this as a full-time job. And it's always the thing with in creator, you can never get too comfortable, which I'm not. If shit hits the fan, I'm applying for a fucking job right now at the store. I will. If my money starts running low, I'm like, oh goddamn, I've got to catch up on this requirement that I would like to have a month. I will work a job, and I've never worked an actual paid job. You may know I've worked at the Seal Sanctuary last year. You know how that story ended. I'm not gonna explain it because I can't be arsed. I don't give a f anymore about that place. Do I miss it? No, I don't. I sometimes like to reminisce about the animals. The animals were fucking fantastic. I'm not going to speak anything about it for legal reasons, but you get the point. I really hope that I'm still be alive in the next 10 years, and I hope to have a lot of fortune, but very much happiness. When people say money don't make you happy, that's fucking bullshit. It does. It can make you happy. It can make you buy certain things without having to stress of, oh, can I pay it off or not? For me, example, that's a great example, but I wouldn't do stuff. I'll buy $1,000 jacket. I don't have to stress about that $1,000 because I've already got it. I already know, alright, I'm making this back in this amount of time. Obviously, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a jacket out of your freaking mind. $1,000 for a jacket? No, I'd rather buy something for my house. Invest something in my garden, if that makes sense. I hope to be alive for 10 years. That's the most important thing. Thank you for watching, man.